A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some.
Keeps the running game churning, pick up a 5 to the 23. Going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for a crease to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
To the air, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Utes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Power football with the run. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man, it's Williams. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. The discard, and he's running free. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. You Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Trying to move them on the counter. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Back to pass. It's Salter. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hayden. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll go to the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Dampier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Welch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Man, that one just sailed on him. He's trying to throw it to his wide receiver out wide towards the sideline. Obviously a difficult throw to make, but he was a little bit off the mark.
That defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Utes send out the punt unit. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Utah! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Appalachian State. Anything can happen down.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what tough up front.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Rush is on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Miller. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Bring in the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Plows through the defense. Oh, what a move to get open. Oh, what a cut. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Bentley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Utes are rolling down the field. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's the handoff. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Miller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Salter. That's caught. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. catch in the middle. It's Hayden. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off the defender. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Motion from the back. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Utes are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Utes with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it on the sneak. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utes! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We can play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this team.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And the linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the run, it's Hayden. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. Dumps it to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. On the run, it's Hayden. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Yoast! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Offense at an empty set. Dropping back, it's Salter. Fires left. With the catch, it's Smalls. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Using his legs, it's Hayden. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
38, Colorado, 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate